back in the early 70s.
Yeah, I watched him from a very close distance for 2 years.
Yes, you did. Tip controlled by the Tar Heels, and here we go. This is Elliot Cadeau, the sophomore out of West Orange, New Jersey.
He's there by himself. And that's not to say there are other guys who are going to be joining him.
As that's Demetrius Lilly. You got to keep an eye on him.
Really unforced error that time.
And there's a three by Jaleel White. McKeithen pitches it out to White. Thought about pulling the trigger. And now they got a mismatch underneath. Looked like White got away with an elbow, and there's a takeaway. Davis to the rack, and one.
Exactly what Davis needed to get off the schneid, shooting the ball, getting out in transition.
Out of your respective schools, you at Duke, him at Carolina, you guys are both in the top 10 all time in the ACC scoring. As there's a nice left-handed drive by the freshman Ian Johnson.
Well, and you have to.
Trimble, the head fake, the foul on Marrero.
In the corner like that, right there, you can't see. Good, big double team, active like that. There's just no.
There's a takeaway, 2-on-1, and left-handed. That's a nice move by Deuce Jones. This guy. R.J. Davis left alone in the corner and rattles it in. Catch the move he's got to make, and then a turnover at the other end. Good pass from Ian Jackson, and laying it in is Withers his second basket. Carolina might be off to a slow start. There's a nice pass, and Davis had it knocked away, and then Jackson bangs it in from the corner. And North Carolina certainly has a number of transfers here, along with young players. A North Carolina team we see in mid-December could look very different come mid-February.
I think the nature of college basketball that most teams will look different as the season goes. I don't know that any coach has a feel for how their team looks in November.
How about that?
Named Deuce. He's got to have a great mid-range game. And what a terrific finish. Absorbing the... I understood.
Yeah, that's right. It was priceless. Oh, boy, wide open. Great pass. Penetration by Cadeau, and an easy lay-in for R.J. Davis. So, while sold out, not completely filled at the Dean Dome today, there's Davis way downtown, and nothing but net for R.J.
On the map on North Carolina.
Bang, bang.
Had a chance to tie it or break the record, Tom, but was hurt on the play and couldn't shoot the free throw to break the record.
How about that? I bet that at the end of the day probably bummed him out. It's a pretty cool building to have the all-time record as a visiting player.
Yes, sir. 37.
And McKeithen drills the jumper. Still having a hard time finding it from three, and there's an easy one.
And SMU's travel, and they're coming from the AAC, and they're traveling. That's the way that Frank McGuire recruited me to the University of South Carolina.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's right. He
missed,
no doubt,
on picking up on it.
He only got one interview last offseason. That was with Atlanta. It's been a breakout game here today. That length of time away from improving to 6-4 on the year, and there's Tyson again. Now see, Martha Stewart, her a little closer to my age group, and this has just been
the steady growth as a player, and then this year the big breakout year. Thought about leaving, came back from the portal, and has been rewarded. And boy, how about the inside and the outside for Tyson?
He's got 20.
I think everybody has just kind of had him locked in as a standstill shooter.
It's down to 8 minutes a game. He's played more than that in this second half alone. And a three. Got into a game. And last year, he was a sixth man. Had a good year as a sixth man. Got the third most votes for the ACC's third man of the year award. His Hacker hits another three. That's a good sign for the job here at North Carolina. Here's a three by Powell. Came down to Hubert Davis and Wes Miller. And Hubert got the job now 4 years ago, and Miller in his fourth season at Cincinnati. And batted outside and wide open. Oh boy, Carolina has not. He did get some ball, and I was going to swing by there and spend my own money. That was the Florida Gators, ranked number 9, and UCLA will be in the top 17-18 after another win today.
They've got to get some big-time non-conference wins on their resume.